All right, so today we got a special delivery. We have come across two Land Rover Range Rovers 5.0 Supercharged that have had bad rear differentials. This one here is an HSE full size. We just got our rear diffs delivered this morning. They are remanned from Rover, and it's worth it because finding used ones at wrecking yards were only $300 cheaper. So spend the extra money, wait the week for shipping, and get one that's completely remanned and warranted by Rover. Personal note, if you have a Range Rover with a bad rear end, go to your local Range Rover dealership and trade it in. Calls for about 10 hours of labor. There are no YouTube videos on the removal and replacement of the rear diff or carrier bearing. So this will be a first one, and I'll do as much detailed video documentation as we can as we do it and go from there. I'm gonna learn how to edit stuff. Yay. All right, so starting off, since we have an incredibly small shop with only 7-foot doors and a very low ceiling clearance, we've got our shorty 2 post. Got the Rover in full off-road height selected. Bring the lift pads up to just underneath. We're gonna get inside, fire it up, and tell it to go down, so that way it goes in extended off-road height. What we do is we trick it to thinking that it's high centered, so that way it overrides and lifts the Rover up even taller.
So I want to try to tackle this one today.
Alright, so got her in extended height mode, so you can see the difference in clearance. It gives you an extra couple inches. Alright, so we got her up in the air. Now let's take a look at what we have to remove in order to access the rear carrier, aka rear differential. That big hunk of metal. Wow. Pull exhaust, axles.
First thing first, you gotta do some paint blasting.
Yeah. So Jeff, my master mechanic there, first thing he's doing, grabbing PB Blaster so we can start lubing up all nuts and bolts that we're gonna have access to. Luckily this thing is not too corroded underneath. She did come from California versus Canada. God bless it.
I'm gonna think you're a little fucking cheap, bro.
You ready to have some fun, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm ready to have some fun.
Quick video update. Removing rear wheels out of the way. Unbolted exhaust at the dual. Coming back here and then bracket, and trying to get it off the hangers so we can get the exhaust out of our way. Jeff's having a blast. Because with the rear hangers, just so you know, where she goes in, yeah, easy enough access, nothing to really bite onto to try and slide it off the hanger. Otherwise, you have to remove the rear bumper cover to access the bolt right up in there to remove the entire hanger bracket. We're trying to not have to do that. So a little lube and some pressure, and hopefully we'll get her off. With a little bit of finesse, got her off the brackets. Just took rubber mallet and the biggest pry bar we got. But she pops out. And while she does, be careful because she'll come right at your face. Alright, Jeff, moving shielding to be able to get up the driveline. Fun in the sun.
Oop. Yes, and FYI, why I'm using a 1/2 inch is some of these tubs are corroded, as you can tell. Comes on down, there's your access to your driveline.
More fun on the way. Alright, since we have full access around the carrier, the rear carrier, aka diff, now we're gonna have to get the spindles out of the way in order to get the rear axles out of the way. Fun and adventure on the way.
Driveline bolts up on the transfer case are inverted torques.
I'm gonna have to keep you rotating. Alright, I'm gonna find a big wrench if I can to go over that sucker so I can keep that from rotating on him so you can actually break these bolts free. Like I said, there's no other videos to reference, so we are learning as we go along. Hopes this helps somebody in the future. Scratch last comment, sorry. Impact works just fine. Got the first one out. Rotate as we go along. Alright, and what socket are you using?
I am using a E14 inverted torques.
There we go. That's one of them special flower powers.
A little bit of Loctite on the bolts. They gotta put that back on when I reinstall.
Pour them out.
12 millimeter there.
12 mil.
I don't have here, so
Go get that.
out.
Alright. So this looks like it calls for a Rover special tool. God bless the plumbers know about it.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get something up there.
We're trying to see to get at this guy.
That is bigger than what I have here, so.
And we lied, those aren't 12s, they're 13s. So now we have 2 Rover special tools.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. Fuck! Nope! Not ready! Alright.
Okie dokie. Artichoke. Oh. I gotta hold it. You gotta try to pull that way.
Alright. Let's see if we can get the strain on our faces.
Hang on.
That's why you come off. Hang on, let me get her back on line.
Viper!
Woohoo! Oh yeah, we got the Viper. Everybody looking for a 98 GTS with 15,000 miles. Unmolested. Super hard to get. Alright, so So aside from dust and banging our heads, undo. I always forget what's that one called?
This is the idler bearing. I mean, balance shaft bearing. Huh? No, that's the driveline, bro. The rear disc right here.
Oh, do you have to do just the diff, or do you do the whole axles and everything? I thought it was
We have to pull the axles to get
I
the diff out and
have to pull
everything.
axles, everything on my way just to get to the best on the diff, bro.
Even, oh, I got you.
They literally call for 10.5 hours to do this stuff. Alright, let's see if that fucker spins.
Oh, it's coming out.
That's just a play in
Playing it, yep.
Alright, so we gotta figure out how in the hell to get that nut loose.
Yep.
You let's let it hang, bro.
Do the